What's something I never thought I would admit, but now I'm admitting? All right, guys, gaming with passion back for 2024. A new year, a new beginning, but not really too new content. We're going to continue what we've been doing. So, in this episode of the podcast, we're going to talk about something I never thought I would admit, but here I am admitting it in 2024. We're going to talk about the game that I'm passionate about for this week, and we're going to talk about what I've been up to, what games I've been playing, future of the channel, etc. So without further ado, let's start off by saying happy 2024. This year, I'm really not planning on doing too many gaming related resolutions other than just play as many games as I can, explore some of my ever growing backlog of video games, and potentially get rid of even more games that I don't really care about, the anti games that I'm passionate about. So the first topic, which is going to be a little bit clickbaity, but what's something I never thought I would admit, but now I'm admitting? So people who are familiar with the channel may know that I'm not the biggest Nintendo fan. I'm not saying that I don't like Mario, for example, but I just tend to gravitate more towards Xbox and PlayStation. And a lot of this also goes back to the fact that I never really had a Nintendo console. I only had Nintendo handhelds. So Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, DS. And then as I became an adult, I switched more into Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS3, PS4. So just the nostalgia isn't there. Took me a while to get a Switch. I bought one probably 2019 or 2020, and it just sat unopened on my shelf for years. I think last year in the summer was the first time that I ever started playing games on it. So I've got quite a bit of Nintendo Switch to experience. And what may come as a shock to you is that I have never played Mario Odyssey up until this point. And it's kind of shocking for me. I hate to admit it. I've only played a little bit so far, but it is an extremely good, polished game. It's an extremely fun game. It makes me not think about the world going on at the time. And I think what's taken me so long was just the fact that, I don't know, there's something about Nintendo games. The prices never go down. I like to get deals on games. I don't like to pay a lot. So there was a Black Friday deal plus another offer that I had on GameStop. So I was able to actually get Mario Odyssey for $20. And I finally started playing it. And my wife even played a little bit of it and said it was good. And I think it makes sense that I enjoy it because I like Mario games in general, and the platformers and the high exploration games are always what I like more. And that's pretty much what Odyssey is. And it's been a while since I played like a mainline Mario game, and I'm just having a lot of fun with it. So I'm happy to talk about it. And Nintendo won me over in that regard, and I'm pretty excited about it. So here I'm admitting that Nintendo first party games are still pretty dang good, and I will be hopefully playing more of them in the future. I'm also a person that, hate me or not, just never got into the Zelda franchise. I think the only one that I've really put time into it was Link Between Worlds on 3DS, and I just never even finished it. I'm not saying that they're bad games, but I just never got into them in the same kind of way I can get into JRPGs. So maybe this means that eventually I'll be checking out Breath of the Wild sooner rather than later. All right. Now that all that is said and done, let's jump into the game I'm passionate about for this week. So this is a cool one. Don't see very many people talking about this game at all. This is Super Bomberman R, and not so long ago they actually released Super Bomberman R2, which is funny because I don't think the first game sold very well. And I like this version of the game because since it's for Xbox, you actually got a code for like Master Chief as a playable character, which I just think is kind of cool. I love seeing Master Chief in the Bomberman style. So My story about this game is my brother had a Bomberman game for Game Boy Color. I forget the actual name of it. I think it was just like Bomberman 2 or some Super Bomberman 2. Not sure. But we really enjoyed that game. That was my introduction to Bomberman. Didn't really play any other Bombermans except for that. So when I saw that they had this for Xbox One, I wanted to check it out. And this game is a lot of fun. It can get more difficult. They added a story mode that has all these different, your kind of Bomberman's family that are all different colors and they have different personalities. And just had a really good time playing through this. And it's a fun game to kind of play with a few people, a few family members, maybe at a holiday or just a few friends and couch co-op. And Bomberman's just always a good time. So highly recommend this one. Can't vouch for the second one yet because I've never played it. But if you see it cheap enough, I think you should definitely check it out. All right, so now the weekly / bi-weekly update for what I've been playing. So I was playing some Mario Odyssey around my birthday, which was after Christmas. I've been continuing to play Marvel Midnight Suns. The game is progressing. I've gotten past kind of like the first story milestone, and all these like elaborate upgrade systems with your cards and your team and everything. Like I said, it's kind of like Persona, where you have to build your relationship with the different characters or the different superheroes, and then that kind of increases their passive abilities and their coordination with each other. So I'm finally getting to a threshold where you're starting to get all these super awesome combinations and super strong attacks and different strategies that it's just super fun. The game is really long, but really fun. The story is very good as well. So been having fun with that. My brother bought me a One Piece Odyssey for Christmas. So I booted that up. I've played probably through like the tutorial or so. It just was really long so far. The tutorial is really handholdy, and there's like a ton of menus and text you have to read. So it was just taking me too long to get through that I put it down for now. But I will probably come back to it in the near future, and hopefully I can play a little bit more of that. I picked up Killer Instinct again. I don't know what it is about Killer Instinct. I noticed there was a lot of characters. So now Killer Instinct Gold Edition, you can basically, I think, play, and as long as you've bought something from the game, you have access to all the characters. I don't know, I could be wrong on that. But just having the ability to play every single Killer Instinct character, I really like the new Killer Instinct, and I've been playing it pretty much since release. And I've put a lot of hours into it, probably putting up like almost 100 hours by now. And I just still really enjoy it. I think the character models are awesome. My wife and I were playing it. She says it's really like the characters are all disgusting looking. And we have a lot of fun with it because with the kind of combo assist engaged, we're both kind of evenly matched and just an all-around good time. So that's pretty cool. I hope everybody who watches the channel enjoyed the video about how much money I made on the YouTube channel. I might have been shocking for some people. In the works, we have a pretty large Digimon related video that I've been working on, and just continue to expect kind of some one-off video game reviews for games that I've been playing, some tutorials. You know, I like to kind of pound out those evergreen type videos. I'm really hoping to maybe in the near future to go on adventures to different game stores, and I'm hoping maybe to build relationships. If you have a game store in the New England area, let me know. I kind of want to just go and film game stores and show what I pick up. I don't know, it just seems like a lot of fun. I don't know if also anyone is maybe interested in my kind of game selling experience. I know playing video games and selling video games are kind of different niches, and some people are very passionate about not selling video games or whatever, but I have been selling a lot of my games, and I just wanted to know if anybody is interested in potentially how much I'm making off of that, or just summaries of things to look out for. So let me know in the comments if any of that sounds interesting to you. And like I said in the beginning of the video, happy 2024 to everybody, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.